Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our He campaign on Total War 3 Kingdoms. So it's been a little while since we last touched in here. It's obviously all been a bit crazy on the Conquest Blade front, so I've slightly neglected this, but we are back and I kind of want to carry on where we left off. So if you remember last time on the third series, then we basically managed to capture the rest of the Yangshuo province, the prefecture. We now own all these places down here. And so far we managed to maintain decent relations with Tao Tao over to the east, and we have friendly relations with Heng Shao, the other Yellow Turban rebellion over here. I wanted to try and force peace with Liu Bao, because we did manage to defeat a large proportion of his army over here as he tried to take the iron mines over at Runan. So we kind of had the option of trying to chase him down next turn because he took so many casualties. You know, we probably could defeat him in the field, but we don't really have any other armies up here. We're fairly isolated, and it's not a that big an army here, so I don't know if we really want to be pushing this way kind of yet. I think I'd rather try and clear out this sector here. So with that in mind, I was thinking about trying to force a peace with Liu Biao, which I did notice he is prepared to accept. So that is what I'm thinking at the moment.
So it is agreed.
So, we've signed a peace with Bao. So if we go down to diplomatic status, him and his vassals are now at peace. Yuan Shu is still a threat, still at war with us. Obviously the Han is a natural war. And then we have down here another Han city. I didn't realize Han actually, which we are laying siege to. Let's just have a look here. I can't remember where we got to. We were tunnelling under the wall, so we'll continue the siege for now. Got quite a while till their supplies deteriorate, so we'll just hold on for now. Do they hold? They do. They hold the lot. This will be a good province to clear out. So that's going to be kind of a main aim for us, I think. I noticed we do have quite a lot of public order issues in Yuan Shao. I think in our capital province we're all good on public order, aren't we? Yeah, positive. So I'm thinking about sending an assignment. I noticed we have Zhu Yuan, who can inspire. Do that, which hopefully next turn should give us a +12 public order bonus, and will make this province a lot more happier, because currently they're pretty miserable. Financially, we've not got a lot of income, but we've got everywhere building. Currently upgrading the toolmaker down here, which is fine. We've still got a fair bit to upgrade in these places. And then obviously in our capital of Ruan, we are upgrading as well. We're upgrading our farms. So that's pretty much that. So let's just go straight into the next turn then, I think. I've moved my camera up here so that it was kind of a bit more out of the way. Wasn't sure what the best place to put it was. I was trying to just keep it so it doesn't get too much interference. Okay, so we're now... Yan Shu declared war on Liu Biao. And they've declared independence. Interesting. Faction emerges. A new Yellow Turban rebellion has emerged. Okay. One of the generals who beat 6 enemies. Okay. Aid. Nice. So we've got a new Yellow Turban rebellion has sprung up on the other side of the map. Nothing to do directly with us, but kind of interesting all the same. Faction developments and a bit of diplomacy. Okay, interestingly that Yuan Shao has gone to war with Liu Biao, because we're still at war with them. Would be an interesting opportunity for us to seize some land over there. We could try and take that. That part of our province. Not. Could always go for that though. That would be interesting. So over here, how is our supply situation looking? Obviously we're dropping quite quickly per turn.
Strike together.
We could try and go for it, but taking cities isn't that easy, and they do have a lot of archers. I might just wait them out. We don't need to siege it super quickly. We have enough supplies for the moment to wait another turn or two. I think so far we'll starve them. Public order. Yes, we're now going up significantly per turn. Glad we put that ancillary person on. That's going to start to improve our public order. Still got upgrading there. Still got upgrading there, so we've not got anything to spend our money on this turn particularly. Yeah, I think we're pretty much just ticking along nicely. I think maybe we're going to think about going for here if they actually attack the Liu Biao capital.
Tolerance is the best we can offer.
Don Ming. I think they're on the other side of the map, so it really makes
talks
no odds
are
to
done.
me, really. But being at war with more people than we need to be. How's our army looking here? It's recovering pretty well. One more turn, we're going to be pretty much back to full strength, I think. We're thinking about making our move. Our peace treaty we signed with Dongmin. Declared war on the Turban Rebellion, that's fine. Faction developments. We got our improved irrigation networks. Became better friends. Cool, and we built 2 buildings. Okay, firstly, let's do our reforms. These are the ones that we've done. What did we just do? Plus 15 enlightenment and irrigation. Got to look at what we want to do next. Garrisons. Let's promote wisdom, character and unit experience. Faction for scholars. That unlocks the units. The Venerable Wu. Light sword infantry. Quite expensive per turn though, so I'm not super enamoured by them. These look bringers of righteousness. Large, medium glaive and bow infantry. Okay, that's kind of cool. Mustering turns -2 though. That's kind of cool. Replenishment and enlightenment. That's kind of a handy one, I think. Increases replenishment. Satisfaction for healers and everything as well. It's either mustering. I think we're going to go for mustering. I'm going to research that one. Yes, we're going to wait for the next turn for that one. We ran a separate city. No, they're still building the iron mine there, but we've now got an option to upgrade here. We obviously upgraded our toolmaker, which got to level 2. So we could upgrade that again. That gives us an increased income. And maybe a slightly improved garrison. Not significantly improved. Or we can actually upgrade just the garrison building. That gives us plus supplies, but nothing else particularly useful. Or we go for the city. What's the food supply like here? It's 8. I'm going to go take 4 away for us to do that. Gives us more population. Real else other than a slight garrison improvement, maybe. No real else improvements. Income from commerce. Do we actually get any commerce income in this? No, they all increase commerce income, but no actual commerce income to actually be increased. So we could perhaps improve our main buildings. Or we get increased income from peasantry with the livestock estate. I think just the income, to be honest. Toolmaker it is, I think. So, how are we looking here?
The yellow sky ascends.
Oh, why am I no longer at war with the Han? I hadn't realised I'd signed a peace with them. Okay, what's happened there then? I hadn't realised that was a thing. Okay, well that changes things up slightly. In which case, we're going to move back into friendly territory.
With faith.
And march up. And we're going to go against Yuan Shu. I obviously signed peace without really realising. Now maybe when I signed peace with Dongmen, maybe the Han Empire is a vassal. Maybe that's how that's come about. That was an error. People are going to war with the Turban Rebellion. Fine. We're going to move right up to the borders here. They have an army here, but not a significant one.
For the way. Marching.
There's a bit of a risk here that we're going to have all our armies up into the north. So if we do get attacked, we'll rapidly find ourselves in trouble. But I think it's probably worth the risk. I have a tremendous amount of money here, but Public Workshop's just a direct increase of income for quite a cheap building, so that's certainly worth doing. So we'll get that upgrading. Public order is all increasing around all the other provinces and everything, so that's all looking good. Character upgrades. Character court. Okay, so what upgrade you that's going to be useful? 6% income from commerce, faction wide. Advisor. There's no point giving him particularly battles, battle increases, so I think that's the best we can do. Next.
Join with us.
We will go to war with Huangshu. Huangshu. Wow. Where are they then? See where they are yet? Who's asking me this? We'll see. Oh no, we're going to war. Oh, I support war against Wang Lang. Oh, they're over there. They'll give us some money for that. Yeah, sure.
Logic is the true path to peace.
We do need to be a little bit careful down there. Maybe I'm going to turn this army around and go that way.
Trust
Order.
is vital in diplomacy. Betraying your allies and breaking promises will affect how all other factions view you. Brokering...
I've not broken any promises, I don't think. So, we're going to come down here. This poor old Hiyi is just marching all over the bloody map. But it's for the greater good. Character list. So here is whether I'm going to actually try and siege the garrison like. That amazing.
Draw inward and strike out. Remain sharp.
Not a super easy fight, is it? They last no turns.
Victory belongs to
See, I'm assuming they are besieging Lubao, because their army must have gone off to fight. But we'll see. We'll see if they sally forth. If they sally forth, then I think we'll stand a reasonable chance of defending. And so these are going to go march down, because we've got presumably more than one province here. Or is it just a one province? Just all part of Wang Lang. In which case, it'd be nice to take that, but I suspect, to be honest, our Yellow Turban allies are more likely to take that. Then we're starting to surround Tatao, which is probably good for us. But that's all looking pretty nice. Our income is slowly creeping back up. But of course, we're upgrading down there. Runan has got room for more upgrading. I think I'm just going to keep upgrading the industry slot, to be honest. Although that gives us better replenishment and income from industry and percentage income. Then we'll go for this one. Cheaper. I like cheap. So, yeah, next turn. So far, I would say things are looking okay. Just if everyone goes to war with us. Okay, so they're deploying fairly large battle lines as reinforcements. Do we want to fight or not? We do outnumber the initial starting group. Go on. Give it a go. What can possibly go wrong? Yeah, let's load in and let's give them a fight. I think they are going to be fairly aggressive. The problem is we have a dominantly archer-based army more than anything else, which isn't necessarily great.
Steady hand, China will know peace.
If the worst comes to the worst, we get beaten back, and hopefully we can just retreat back to our iron mine at Runan. And with the garrison, they will be able to hold if they counter-attack. I'm not worried about losing territory. It's just if the army just gets diminished. But if it does, it does. It's not the end of the world.
Conduct yourself with honor.
People do love their little chats at the start of the battle. So yes, we'll see how it goes. I think we're going to play fairly aggressive. Try and hit one of their armies before their reinforcements get here. Or let's see at least which direction their reinforcements are going to come from to see if we can intercept them or something like that. It'd be nice if we could do a good bit of damage to them. You know, with separate forces. Then I think we may actually stand a chance of being able to win because we'd outnumber them. But I guess at some point our archers are going to end up running out of ammo, in which case then we're going to end up struggling because we have no decent archer units. If it ever loads in, not quite how long the loading times are on this. Come on. Oh. Because it's the first battle I've loaded into today, so it always means it takes a long time. I could, in theory, edit this out, but I will forget. It'll just end up sitting here anyway, so I'm not going to tell you I'm going to edit it out because I won't. I suck at editing. Come on, it must be about loaded in by now. My small talk is running out. Comically slow. Hey! Okay. So, enemy reinforcements are coming from directly behind them. Not what I wanted. I might firstly just move everyone over onto the flatter piece of terrain. Get my bowmen grouped up. Get the swordsman grouped up. I'm going to slightly extend that sword line, I think. And then we're just going to advance hard, really.
More! Enemy reinforcements are arriving! March quickly!
Trying to march on the flat, you see here. Hopefully that makes sense. So, we are on the advance. Let's see what we're going to run into. Hopefully they're deployed around here somewhere. We can get here before the enemy reinforcements turn up. Our old scholar and our healer are sitting here having a go anyway. Abilities to just go down for passive heal buff and in a fire. I did not see anything yet, to be honest. I was expecting them to be deployed around here, unless they're just running back the sort of same pace that we're advancing.
Bowman, stand ready! Hurry!
Keep advancing. Going to fast forward a little bit. Funny enough, there's someone around here. Too much forest, I just can't see anyone. I think they must have all retreated into one blob. Okay, that's annoying. Let's at least get ourselves into more of an organised line then. They've got cavalry, whereas we haven't, which is also going to be a little bit more difficult for us to deal with. But we'll see what we can do. Scout forward so we at least get a bit of warning ahead of time. What have we got? They've got a bit of archer militia as well. Could do with some artillery to shoot at them at range while they're camping at the back. They attack me, so we're on the defensive, not them. Ooh.
A comrade is being attacked.
I'm getting fire arrows on. He'll call them come all the enemy cavalry. Kind of good to shoot them with the bows and arrows, but you've got to be careful as well because it is quite useful for an awful lot of ammunition. Shooting a few cavalry, and often they end up missing.
Go! Go!
Getting a few kills there, so it's not all bad. See, look at the amount of arrows we use for this. I'm not entirely sure it's worth it. What have we got coming frontally? Lots of sword cavalry. I'll send my leader down here to try and intercept them as they come. I think against spears they wouldn't do that well.
To attention, spearmen. Spears
Do with like a brace ability, couldn't we?
swords at the ready. Blades.
Take heed, warriors!
Let's target some of the heavy units like that.
Good enough.
Please don't skirmish
I
mode.
will crush you for this insult! Hold steady!
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
Okay, what have we got rid of?
At the ready.
Yeah, some of the enemy cavalry there is routing, that's good. Trying to focus my attention on these heavy infantry, like these medium sword infantry, because they're what we're going to have a harder time killing. If I can kill them with my archers first, that would be good. They are taking, of course, a lot of range damage. Yeah, we are doing a good job against that, that cavalry there. We've got the enemy heroes coming in. Let's get our own hero in. Try and damage Gong Shuang, the enemy commander. I'll send my own guys in as well.
Is that your best? Come on.
But we're pretty
try
well engaged
harder.
across the line. Let's pull our archers back a sec. See what options that gives us. In terms of stuff to shoot at. Target those saber militia there. They've got a little bit of a gap. We should be able to get some good kills.
The spineless coward.
Who is running? A unit of peasant archers.
Steel yourselves!
Come on, guys. Get yourselves out. Do as you're told. Why are you... we're losing troops here now.
Spearmen, attend! Charge!
Doesn't look so good. We're struggling to kill their commander as well. A lot of our guys are starting to run. Struggling just for morale, really.
Fly! Make ready!
I don't know why our guys are running in to try and fire the arrows. Seems strange. I think it's because they're perhaps already classed as being engaged.
Unleash our warriors run!
They've also got a lot of commanders here. And there we go, we're routing there on that side of the line as well.
Spears!
Doesn't look good. I think we've certainly lost this one.
Archers! Fight!
Shoot at what you can, but I don't think it's going to make any difference now. How many casualties do they take?
Bolt!
Very few casualties. And our own general's starting to retreat. And you don't attack anymore.
To attention! To attention! Run! Run! Go, go, go!
Our bows are just engaged in hand to hand. We're all out of ammo now as well.
Strike! Swords drawn!
Try and catch up with those bow infantry. I think everyone is broken.
Raise spears!
I don't know why our units did such a bad job from a morale point of view. They just really struggled there. They've got a lot of flaming arrows though. It seems like perhaps they've got some better quality infantry. They had some pretty decent crossbow infantry by the looks of it. It's not so good for us. Our last few units starting to retreat. Our yellow turban warriors trying to catch up with some of their archer militia. Just get a few kills in there. Should be good for us. But they're actually outnumbered us a lot more than I thought they actually did, to be honest. And then with the fact that they ran and just regrouped, which is of course the right thing for them to do, but is what I kind of wish they did was not do that. And then their cavalry is coming in now.
Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Getting some kills on their archer militia and having to fire in on themselves. The yellow turban warriors try and get some damage on this enemy cavalry as they charge in. At least the more kills we get, the less they're going to have to counterattack on us. Oh, even our leaders routing. No, well that did not go very well. Why are you standing there? Stand there right in front of the line of arrows. It's getting attacked.
Oh, how witty! How very witty!
Might as well at least attack the crossbows. Even if you do just have a... weapon do you actually have?
The enemy warriors are running!
Maybe get a kill? A few kills. Ooh, we got rid of some of their cavalry to rout. Good job. Our archers seem to be better than our infantry, to be honest. For fighting. But at least don't rout quite the same way anyway. Fighting against that Saban militia. Some of them are gone there. Let's stick it on fast forward. Just battle to the end now, isn't it? Chasing off those crossbowmen. Units keep returning to the battlefield. I almost want them to just rout now. I'm fed up. Go on then, attack. Okay, that's everyone broken. Well, that did not exactly go according to plan. Why did we lose that so badly? I'm not entirely sure. I think I was expecting to be able to attack them, and there was just so much forest they just immediately retreated and got into one big army, which really helped them, gave them a massive benefit when it didn't really help us. And then a lot of our units just retreated from the front line like almost straight away, which I kind of wasn't expecting. Our morale was obviously just super low. I thought they were going to get a few more kills than perhaps they actually ended up getting. Like some of these infantry, like 13 kills before the entire unit routed. Not really very good at that point. So that was kind of a bit disappointing. So I think that didn't help us in our case for getting defeated either. So we'll wait for it to load back into the campaign map. I don't think it's the end of the world, as long as they don't completely destroy the army. Hopefully we'll just now retreat and then be able to regroup.
Seek
Your
and find
forces have
courage
met with
and
defeat.
grasp it firmly.
Yeah, they're pulling back in that direction. So that's fine. Oh, this isn't fine though. Wang Lang is attacking us. Oh, why I wasn't even the one who declared war on you. Why would you go straight for me? Okay, so it's going to be a tough battle. We're defending and they're actually just launching a direct attack against Jiangsu on our livestock farm. Really don't want to lose this place. Like, seriously, don't want to lose this place. So, we're trying to put up a tough defense here. We've only got 2 melee units. The rest is cavalry and archers. Not exactly ideal. Doesn't look like do we actually get a town? I don't know why we don't get a town, given it's a livestock farm. I thought that would give us some sort of town to garrison with. So what do we get? Men of the forest. At least we get some medium spear infantry. Those are half decent. I'm not standing in the forest. I don't get any better from being in the forest. I don't think we get any stat boosts from being in the forest. I think these guys can deploy up, but there's no point deploying archers up on their own, is there? Cool. And then we've got our 2 units of cavalry. What quality are these cavalry? Medium sword infantry. Okay. So what have we got coming? Quite a lot of infantry, quite a bit of their archers and stuff. We have no leader as well, which is one part of it. Oh, I've forgotten an archer.
To attention, archers! Bows! Make haste!
Put them into that line there. Whether we can make use of our cavalry, I think, is going to be the make or break part of this game.
Cavalry, attend! With speed! Run!
What have they got? They've got a unit of light halberd cavalry as well. And it's mostly militias. Do they have any particularly good units? Really?
Rain down missiles!
Let's target their militia there. I just want to try and beat their infantry before they get here, really. We're going to take fire ourselves, but I think our archers are probably better. Yeah, we're causing pretty heavy casualties against that G militia. Nice if we could smash that entire unit before it arrives. Getting pretty low there. Okay, I'm going to switch targets.
Ready to ride?
They're splitting up. That's good.
Spearman!
You're going to charge there.
Stand ready!
You're going to charge there.
Ready!
You're going to advance to target those militia there. And we're going to put the cavalry in split.
Faster! Go! Go!
I'm probably going to leave my archers to deal with their other archers.
Show no mercy! March at the double!
Try and recharge these guys. Hopefully that does a good amount of damage. Smashing their archer militia.
Cavalrymen! Look! The enemy run! Craven!
You'd think some of their guys there would be routing pretty quickly, hopefully.
Archers!
Try and target these mounted lancers. Don't know if they'll let me shoot that close. If it does, we should be able to cause heavy casualties. Kind of is, yeah. Good.
Horsemen!
Let's get our horses up against their enemy units there. Someone's routing. Some of our heavy spearmen are routing. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate.
Archers, attend!
Ideally, I want them to break these mounted guys, so keep firing on them. I know we could cause friendly casualties, I don't really care.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Okay, they're good. They're broken. Reform, reform, reform. We're in amongst the enemy archers. We should smash them with our cavalry super fast.
Locked and ready! Archers ready!
Don't need to attack. I just want you to shoot.
Attend!
And let's try and draw them away so that we can shoot them in the back. Our cavalry are fighting on there. Good job, guys.
Archers, prepare! Let fly! Look! The enemy run! Craven!
Right. Get our archers to engage them from the front, and then we should be able to shoot them from behind with our main unit of archers, which we are doing. Good, 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 good. Right, you're going to turn around and recharge this unit of G militia. Come on, guys, I need you now to do a good charge. Good, good, good. That's what we need. We need our guys to hold and then to break. That G militia to break.
Spears to hand!
Yeah, they're both broken. Nice. Now that is what we wanted.
At the ready!
Now
The
they're
enemy
routed,
unit
unfortunately.
flees. What cowards! Fire upon them!
Oh, actually,
Take heed, warriors!
deal with those guys. Where am I? One of our units of cavalry there is retreating.
Attack! Bowmen!
Oh, they're all pretty much out of ammo now.
Run! Run!
Just charge them into this fight here. Let's pull this unit of cavalry out.
Double time!
Still a really close game.
Attend me,
Let's just make sure those guys, the G militia, don't come back to get a few shots into them. And what have we got left? We've got a decent strengthened unit of cavalry left. So let's recharge these saber militia. That should really shatter them, I would have thought. Then we've just got basically this unit of cavalry to deal with. And everyone else is out of ammo, which is a bit unfortunate. Spears deal with them. Come on, surely they're broken. Yeah. And they're shattered as well. So now it's got the enemy cavalry to deal with. Get stuck into this fight. Okay, so they're all basically dead. Now we've just got the enemy commanders to deal with, which is going to be harder said than done, I suspect. We're going to get a little bit on the cavalry charge. Have they got anything else left infantry-wise? I don't think they do.
Look, the enemy run.
Okay, he's running. Good. Just their commander left now, and I'm hoping he's soon going to end up routing. Go on fast forward. We've got no other units with us, so we can just have to fight on against him. I might be inclined to pull our cavalry out and try and charge.
One step closer to victory.
Like that. Don't know if that's helpful. Yeah, we're getting his health down a little bit now, aren't we? He'll soon end up routing. He's the only guy left. It'd be nice if we could kill him. Wang Lang, because he's actually he is the leader of the Wang Lang, so he's actually their king. It'd be great if we killed him or captured him. It would be worth a good ransom. Massive charge resistance and earth. Health is slowly diminishing. Killing a lot of units, but not going to be helpful for him. He might be trying to make a run for it maybe now. Or maybe not. And there he goes. Cool. Well, I'm glad we held. That was a really important one there. If we'd lost that, that would have been quite upsetting because we'd have lost our province there. And we own all 4 territories of that province, so it's a really important one to hold. Look how many kills our cavalry managed to get. 300. Cavalry are great in the right sort of situation. At the start, I think they were going to be the win or loss. And if it really was the case.
Those who do not bend to authority will
Oh, he actually died. A replenishment, to be honest.
good.
Have a secondary army or something. Okay, so that was a very eventful turn. Friend in need. Right. Obviously, with them being defeated, these guys are going to retreat down to Rouen to resupply. Obviously, the campaign against Yuan Shu did not go well. But we do have our much larger army coming down here with He Yi himself, who's going to try and counter-attack against the Wang Li. We've just defeated that army kind of in the field. So yeah, we'll see if we can kind of counter-attack in the next couple of turns. And actually, it'd be really cool if we could take that regional capital. Whether we're actually going to be able to or not. Okay. So elsewhere, our income is continuing to rise. We're still upgrading there. Are we upgrading at Rouen as well? Yes, we are. So that's pretty much it for this turn. Let's just go straight into the next turn. Hopefully we don't get attacked again. And my worry is if we get backstabbed by someone and we have another war goes on. Oh, and a huge enemy army has just turned up on our doorstep there. This is scary. So 15 morale. Own army. Beloved Lord, 10 public order. I think we'll bless our generals. So, that's scary. Oh no.
Thrust with conviction and
We are going to be in trouble here.
Prepare my chambers.
We have no choice but to recruit more people. I can't really afford this, particularly with the upkeep per turn. Does anyone have any decent units? Like, no. They are all like just yellow turban infantry. Someone who's cheaper, invariably.
Remain flexible. React.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Cavalry. Maybe a good idea. Warband? Decent-ish morale. Good melee power. The heavy sword ability there are good, but these guys' problem is just their morale, isn't it? It's just shocking. Can't really afford that. So then we'll try and recruit those two as well. And then we're just going to hope that Rohan holds out. What's its garrison like? Got a full garrison. It's got a couple of cavalry in the garrison actually as well, which will be helpful. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so let's continue to march
On the march.
against these guys. We'll come out of march stance next turn, back to normal, and really we'll be able to check Pang Chan. Will be good for us. Characters got upgraded. You are an officer. What have we got that you could unlock? Damn. 50% melee evasion to the enemy. Melee damage and retinue and all that. That sounds pretty decent. Let's go for that. Okay. Back onto the next turn. How long have we been recording? 36 minutes. Longer than I thought already. Oh, leave me alone, Yuan Shu. Stop trying to take my provinces. Oh, have they left? New blood. Rally to common cause. I would finish that technology there. Okay, looks like maybe they've left. Interesting development. I hadn't expected them to do that. Let's come out of the mode there. So that's normal. Oh, now at peace with them or something. Why is this? No.
In faith.
Oh, attacking the enemies.
Strike together. With faith.
Now I can attack.
Courage.
I didn't understand what was going on there. So I don't think we can do the siege quite yet because we actually have to do something. So we'll pull over the walls. I actually have no supplies.
It is our time to be heard.
Which is good for us because we do, I think.
Fury.
Yeah, we have a decent amount of supplies with us, so we should be able to hold them out. Siege them. It don't look like they have a lot really left in the way of decent troops, and they're only going to be losing more and more because they have no one there. They can obviously bring their reinforcements down, but a handful of archers is not going to make a breakers, I don't think. I think them attacking Yangzhou is actually going to be one of the best things that they did for us. So we've also got more scriptures we can think about doing. Considering I was thinking about healing rituals. Maybe that's not that useful. That's just going to be an assignment. What does that give us? A crossbow infantry. Satisfaction for veteran buildings. There's a lot of different infantry. Like spear militia with actual decent seeing sort of the different unit types this unlocks. Morale, you see, both with crap morale. It seems to be morale is the biggest problem for these guys so far. Want just decent frontline infantry. Heavy spear infantry there, look. Bad morale, but heavy. Oh, I might unlock that just to get the heavy infantry. Next turn. I'm pleased Yuan Sha. Oh no, it didn't. It just was hiding. They're now back on my doorstep. So they are sallying forth by the looks of it. I will take the fight. I think we should, in theory, be able to win this quite easily. They're depleted quite heavily.
Rising momentum.
We have some decent units. We have He here, so he gives
Together,
much
brother.
better improvements to his own
We will
troops.
unify China.
Not to mention the fact that he is actually just a very competent hero
These
in his own right.
warriors are strangers to us. Caution is wise.
Caution is.
Come.
We shall
to
see.
battle. We will not be slaves again.
So let's have a look what we've got. So we have a decent selection. We've got our semi-decent archers. Yeah, look at our morale is much higher in this army. Partially to the experience, but partially down to the character attributes we get as well. So we have our unit of bowmen, toggle off skirmish, toggle off guard, and we have basically all the other assorted order infantry on the front line. Then we've got what, cavalry.
Ready to ride? Steel yourselves.
We're going to go on the flank. Let them come. They have to
On the field.
rotate slightly. Face them. They're attacking me, so I'm just going to wait on the defensive. I might actually just shimmy up slightly though, so I'm slightly out of the forest so I can actually sort of feel like I can semi-decently control my units. That complete chaos. We've got a lot of peasants archers and we have some slightly yellow turban archers as well. Peasant archers have significantly worse ranged power. These yellow turban archers actually have really decent ranged attacks. So the first wave of enemy is coming. For some reason they're not joining up this time. Mounted units, light infantry and stuff. Go on.
I must prevail.
A general must use all their talents to win a duel, as the results can sway the battle in favor of the victor.
Well, we got the initial stab off with our spear, which is always good. Oops. A bit of arrow fire going in. I don't think that's directly intended for them.
To attention.
Like that. Have a little bit of a buff. These guys are just getting cut down by archer fire. Let me look at it. Blow our cavalry. Oh, they made it just to the front line. At the cost of few
You look like
casualties.
you're enjoying this. I do it all for the cause, friend.
Looks like we're winning the duel, which is good.
Look, the enemy run!
This is a decent enemy commander, so it would be quite hard to kill.
Make ready. Unleash fury. Attack.
That's pretty much everyone dead.
Steel yourself!
Stop our archers from firing. These fire. Let's just kill these guys here. We should be able to run these guys all over pretty effectively. And hopefully he'll soon be dead.
Enemy run! Craven!
Oh, we've got enemy cavalry. What are they? That's medium saber infantry. Be a bit careful of them. Okay, pull back and reform. Good. That went well. Good opening salvo. Used up a little bit too much ammunition probably with the archers. Gonna win our duel by the looks of things. He has emerged victorious. Can we kill him?
Ready.
Ah, shooting heroes cannot be targeted. Shame. Shame.
Faster.
At the ready!
Back over here as well.
Take heed, warriors!
Okay, so for stage 2, why are you going so slowly? So we've got the next unit of enemy army, a little bit more experienced by the looks of things. Getting all the passive buffs from our heroes. Going on auto fire again. Yeah,
Just
poor
like
spear
that.
guards having a bit of a bad time of it. Jesus Christ. Sucks to be those people. Oh my god. Oh, I lost visual in the forest.
Double time. Run, run. Move. Move out quickly.
Move out quickly!
I'm actually tempted just to charge them with my heroes.
Stand ready. Strike.
Honestly, reckon we could probably beat them.
The time has come. Horsemen, do not relent. Charge.
We got engaged by the enemy horsemen on the front line. Oh, they turned their back. That was an error.
Enemy warriors are running!
And they've routed. Nice.
Go.
And there go the enemy infantry. Whoosh. Nice. Oh, this is lovely. Easy. Oh god, they've got out of control. The Sky Heralds. They need to kill someone. Oh, they've just got big... Jesus. Big maracas. That's funny, they've broken... It doesn't really matter in this situation. Probably would have been slightly annoying if it wasn't just a free-for-all.
You have improved in my estimations.
Oh, all our archers are out of ammunition.
Sword to the ready!
Let's flank some of these guys.
Hurry! The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Mounted soldiers. Horses, stand ready.
Just wanted to make sure this unit shatters, really. In an ideal world. But we're going to get attacked by these guys anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They're routing.
Yes, yes, good.
There's probably enough of them dead now. They're not going to be happy enough to come back. They're routing. We are beating these G infantry. Surprisingly, the enemy saber cavalry is doing a really good job. But they won't last.
The time has come!
The enemy unit flees!
Let's just
What
go and
cowards!
deal with these guys here. And here come our reinforcements. Charge!
Cavalry, attend.
And that should be everyone about routing, to be honest. Oh, there's a couple of infantry who feel brave enough to come back.
Swordsman, ready.
These guys are still out of control. It's funny. Oh, they've routed. They've shattered. They didn't fancy it, not surprisingly, considering the army is entirely intact. I think we took very minimal losses there, which is great. So we should be able to take the city quite easily. See sort of our kill breakdown. Our archers did a pretty good job. Oh no, they didn't. I'm looking at the wrong bit. Who did west? Oh, the cavalry. 217 to 11. God, I love our medium cavalry.
This is proof of
Lost
our
109 men.
righteousness.
Nice. More lap of money then, please.
Release them, so they may reconsider their path.
An uncommon talent. Character recruited estimate. No, I'll take it for action. A festival. It gives public order for 5 turns. Nice.
Strike together.
Oh, we didn't get to build. Oh, it's because I was zapping.
With righteousness.
Oh well, next turn we really will get to beat that then. An annoying delay. What have we got down here? Everyone's fine. Are we still building? There, no, we've finished building, but we've got no money, so we can't afford to do anything anyway. These guys have taken a surprising amount of losses. I don't know why, but it's meant now I've largely recovered, so we're really going to be okay. I think probably holding these guys off.
I refuse.
They've got a lot, just an absolute ton of infantry. Haven't they? Okay, I think we'll just tick straight into the next turn. Oh, sure, but Jesus, 48 minutes. No, we'll end this one here, otherwise it's going to be a super let's play. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this as episode 4. We'll certainly be back with episode 5 in the future. Thanks for watching the Total War campaign, and I shall see you guys all on the next video.